Who's ready for another expensive mystery box and some Monday motivation? Here we go. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So today we have a $90 mystery box from one of our favorite companies, Boom Loot Toys, that we're going to be cracking open here in today's video. I'm very excited for this one in particular because this one was actually delivered on August 30th. So it's been here in our stash for quite some time. So the values of these pops are probably not going to be the same as for when they were packed back in August. So it'll be interesting to see if the values have gone up for the 3 pops inside this box, or potentially they could have gone down in value. But this run was actually volume 91 of their drops here. There was 3 pops inside this box, and the lowest valued box at the time of packaging was $85. However, the highest valued box in this run was coming in at over $350. Man, that would be a really nice box to open up right here a few months later. Now, in this run, there was some pretty cool pops as always. The top hit was the 500-piece non-metallic Freddy Funko as Captain America. That one would not be a bad one to pull, but you also have that Doug with the Cone of Shame, original Disney Jafar, Diamond Coraline in Raincoat, there's Rukia, Storm Shadow from G.I. Joe, a couple NFT pops, a couple more Freddys from Camp Fun Days with that Diamond Freddy Funko as Waldo, the Flocked Freddy Funko as Shaggy, there's a Glow Chase Ronald McDonald. So there's a lot of good stuff in this run. I think if I could pull anything that I wanted from this run, I think the Freddy Funko as Merlin, the wizard there, that is one that I have yet to pick up for my collection. So that one I think would be the one that I really hope to have inside this box. But here we go. I got my trusty box cutter. Let's see what we have inside this box. Now, if we do come in under that $85 mark, I cannot hold Boom Loot Toys, nor am I going to. I'm not going to hold them accountable because prices do fluctuate with pops all the time. And sometimes it pays off to hold a mystery box for a while. Sometimes it does not. So we're going to see. All these are in the individual sorters, which is nice. There you go. And the middle sorter is usually the higher valued one. So we will save that one for last. If it's your first time watching the channel, welcome. We obviously specialize in Funko Pops, so if you like watching Funko Pop collecting videos, such as unboxing, mystery box battles, Funko sodas, we talk about a lot of price fluctuations with Funko Pops going up and down, and of course we cover all of the latest con exclusives and new releases, so if you're into that kind of stuff and you're a big collector like us, definitely smash that subscribe button. So here we go, first pop that we have up here on the chopping block. Let's see what we got. Oh man, this is like a really fresh sorter. Tough to open up here. Okay, looks like the glow-in-the-dark Barnes & Noble exclusive 22 from Disney's Soul. Now that's really interesting because we've pulled a few Soul Pops in the last few weeks, so maybe the universe is telling us that we need to finally get around to watching this movie. I heard it's really sad, so you guys will have to let me know down in the comments if the movie is as sad as what some other people are reporting. I'll throw a picture of the glow up on the screen. I don't think this is too terribly expensive, so I think we still have a ways to go to get to that $85, $90-ish mark. But here is pop number 2, and okay, this is a cool one. This is a little bit of an older one now, coming in from 2017, and this is Heimdall from the Marvel Universe, and this, of course, is the version of him from Thor Ragnarok, the best Thor movie, I feel like, without question. This run of pops was actually pretty fantastic, so I think most Thor fans gravitated more towards these pops. Some of these pops do have some good value, some of them don't, some of them are pretty undervalued. I want to say Heimdall is probably like $20, $25, somewhere around there, because they actually don't make that many Heimdall pops. Alright, so this leads us to our third and final pop, and I would imagine that this one would have to be at least a $40 or $50 pop for us to get some value here in this box. But here we go. Let's crack it open. Oh, all right. This is not a bad one to pull. You know, I was saying to myself, too, I bet you we're going to pull that one. So this is the Hot Topic exclusive Diamond Coraline in Raincoat. And she, of course, was on the front picture of the promo for the mystery box. Now, some of these pops are quite valuable from this line. So, pretty cool to see this one. These were released back in 2019. I'm very curious to see what her value is. So give me just a sec. I'm going to track all the values for these 3 pops, and I'll be right back. Well, guys, once again, Boom Loot does not disappoint. So let me break down all the values for you really quick. First pop, 22, is actually coming in at $20. I thought it'd be funny if it was actually valued at $22, but pretty close, coming in at $20. Next up, man, I was right on the money for Heimdall here. He is actually coming in at 26. So I think I said I valued him at around 20-25. So I was pretty close. 26 on Heimdall. The third and final pop here, Coraline in the Raincoat, the Diamond Edition. This one has actually been going up quite a bit recently, but I had no idea that it was worth this much. She is actually currently trending at $105, which is pretty crazy. So this pop alone pretty much pays for the whole box. However, factoring in these other 2 pops, we got an overall value of $151 on our $90 Boom Loot box. Not only is that impressive in itself, that is pretty amazing considering that this box has been sitting here in our studio for like 3 months. So these values have held up really well. You don't always see that with mystery box companies. So guys, I cannot recommend Boom Loot enough. They have fantastic mystery boxes. They're usually reasonably affordable, and they usually do their drops every single Monday night. So I'll be very excited to see what they drop this evening. But before this evening, we have to get into our Monday motivation. So every single week, we like to bring you guys a small piece of Monday motivation to help kickstart your week and get you through the toughest day of the week, which is, of course, Monday. And for today's Monday motivation, it's something that I've actually thought about for a long time. And this past week, when I was away from Joanna for the first time, actually, I think throughout our marriage for a significant period of time, about a week, with the exception of a few work trips here and there. It was definitely a nice time of reflection and realizing how lucky I am in life. And that is why today's Monday motivation is make sure you pick a good partner. Now, I know a lot of people here who watch the channel, at least according to our analytics, are from the ages of 25 to 45, which I feel like is when most people settle down or get married or find somebody that they want to spend the rest of their life with. And it's a very important decision in your life. It's something that a lot of people spend many years looking for, that special person. Now, some people get lucky and they meet that person in high school, or they meet that person in college, or they meet that person not too far into their, adult life. So if you're one of those people, you're very lucky to have that circumstance. That's not always the case for a lot of people. And if you're somebody out there who is currently in the dating world or currently looking for that special person to come into your life, and you're just getting a little bit frustrated because that person hasn't come into your life, I want to just tell you just to be patient and the right person will come along. I know I went out on several dates with several girls, some of whom were nice, some of whom were not that nice, but ultimately I'm super glad that I had to go through all the trial and error that I did before I finally got to meet Joanna, and then, go through everything that we were lucky enough to go through with our relationship and have it wind up in a pretty amazing marriage. And now we're coming up on our 2-year anniversary here in a few short weeks. So I know there's some people who are dating out there. If you are looking for somebody, the right person will come along at the right moment in time. Just be patient. But when that person does come along, or somebody who you think is an ideal candidate for your life situation, just make sure that they are the person that you are waiting for. Don't rush into it too much. Make sure you find somebody, if you're a collector, maybe somebody who's also into collecting, or at least accepting of this lifestyle, because it definitely can be a lifestyle for some people. So I definitely felt like that was very relevant and important to talk about. especially after spending a week doing everything I had to do without the person that I love the most. So hopefully you guys do find that special person. And if you guys are married or have been with somebody for a significant amount of time, drop it down in the comment section below. I'd love to hear everybody's thoughts and successful stories with the partner that they've found in life. So that's going to do it for us today here, guys. Let me know down in the comment section below what you thought of the pops that we pulled from this mystery box. And if you're interested in possibly gambling a little bit with not much risk, we actually have a mystery box up for grabs this evening over on our Whatnot stream. We'll be live starting off at 7 p.m. Eastern. We have a very affordable mystery box, only $21 tonight. I believe about half the run is already sold out, at least as of the recording of this video. And we're going to be opening up all the boxes live tonight. There's a lot of really good hits, so not just one winner. There's going to be multiple people walking away with a pop that's more valuable than what they paid. So that's very exciting. And if you just want to come over and watch a good show and maybe pick up something else for your collection, we do have some other stuff that we'll be running as a regular auction as well. So with that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching. We hope to see you tonight. And as always, don't stop shooting until you score.